Health experts have been calling this the pandemic of the unvaccinated, along with the president today, which is putting kids at more risk than you think. And some are dealing with lingering effects long after catching the virus. Our Matt Doherty is hearing from them tonight. Matt?
You may have heard that children won't get severely ill if they contract COVID-19, but try telling that to the many kids going to bed sick tonight in Houston hospitals.
We've definitely seen an increase over this month as far as acute COVID goes.
Pediatric cardiologist Dr. Kristen Sexton-Tejtel says there's no way to predict which of the kids with COVID will become severely ill.
It doesn't seem to be, kids that were necessarily previously sick. It doesn't seem to be, kids that were previously well. It's really a mixture. We definitely have had some kids that have been well and then develop issues, and some that have other medical problems as well.
She says around 20 are hospitalized at Texas Children's right now. When they're released, there's no guarantee they'll be back to normal.
Some of them get better within a few months, and some of them, are still struggling a year later.
I never really felt fully recovered after I tested negative.
Isabella and Isaac Galindo are brother and sister and patients at Texas Children's Long COVID Clinic. They both contracted COVID last summer. Isaac says he still runs out of breath riding his bike. Isabella's symptoms linger too.
Really bad chest pains that I had never gotten before. I would feel like my heart was racing.
Dr. Sexton-Tejtel says about 10 to 20% of kids with COVID have symptoms of long COVID after they've recovered. Isabella says she hopes kids and adults understand the idea that kids won't be affected if they get sick is simply wrong.
It's not just a little 2-week cold. It is way more than that.
The doctor says matters have been made worse because illnesses like RSV and the flu, which are usually bad in the winter, are getting more kids sick this summer at the worst time possible.
There's lots of people already in house, and so there's always room in the end, but definitely a lot of people are getting all different kinds of illnesses at this point.
In Houston, I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.